Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by for another fine episode on this fine platform. You know the voice, so you know who I am, but we will say that for the end. But today we got a lot of special things to talk about, so we hope y'all enjoy. You know I can talk your heads off. I am and I'm able, but I won't. I'm gonna pass it out to my players.
Man, you talking to a world champion right now. You know what I mean? What's understood don't have to be explained. It's your boy, one, the great El Papito one, El Papachulo one, big 150, and also the 2021 2022 national world fucking champion all day.
I saw what you did there. You mixed college and the pros together right for a moment. You didn't know which one you had, didn't you? It's been so long.
He ain't used to it, mother.
It's been so
Hey,
long.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
It's
ain't
been
used
so
to it.
long, too long.
fuck
But
y'all.
the voice
Fuck
you hear
y'all.
right now is your
He
man,
ain't
the petty of them all, your boy Jay
right.
Barley in the building, man. Let's get going.
Man, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say that for later. But if you hear the voice, ladies, you know it's the love doctor. And to my players, my pimps, and my max all across the world, y'all better know me as Juice Shakur, man. I mean, we got one player short, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gorilla Pimpin', hope everything work out. And yeah, man, I mean, if I hear, I guess a paper champion, and if I got my boy Petty Pimpin' in here. And there's only one player left. There's only one player left. I mean, he's light skinned, but he's the closest thing to Ernie Johnson. But besides that, player, let them know who you be.
Doing this light skin shit, man. I'll say that for the show. This gets old. They should know. If they don't. Let me refresh their memory. I am none other than Mr. Al Roker, Mr. Knee High Peach,
Yeah.
Mr. Bag of Destruction. If you don't know what
Phil.
all these things are equaling up to, I am none other than Von the Villain. And today we are, as always, what I mean today, we are the collective of I'm Just Saying 48. Fat, get better, man. Hope everything working out. We're going to hold that shit down for you, man. Fellas, let's do it.
Fellas, how y'all doing on this Sunday morning?
Dipping.
Oh, good enough.
You said you pimping or you sipping?
Oh, I meant to say sipping. You got excuse me. That's the good wine, ladies and gentlemen. I meant to say sipping.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
And
it already took
y'all,
effect. Okay.
hey, I was just trying to get something straight with y'all. Gorilla Fat, it is his birthday a weekend, so he out there up in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. And I heard he be trying to do like all of the disgusting things to his wife out there up in Las Vegas. So I ain't just for
Oh,
sure or not,
oh
but
wow. Oh wow. I thought it was only in the DR, but I mean I stand
no,
corrected.
no. Hey yo, it's the
Oh, okay.
sins place too, fam. Hey yo, the man is trying to commit a lot of sins right now. I can
I
I
tell
mean
you
wonder
that.
why
he
he
is
asked me to send the
he is
bag to Nevada.
whoa.
Yep.
Breaking
Hey,
news.
yo,
Breaking news. Wait a second. So they leave me by myself in my own club?
No,
Hey,
bro.
man, I got your bag ready, man.
Well, you ain't got no kind of bag ready for me, partner.
I
Nothing.
just dust it off every now and then.
No, ain't
It's been
nothing. You
sitting
ain't
there
got
for
to
a while.
dust nothing for
Damn,
me.
man,
You
it's
ain't got to dust
dusty.
nothing.
Goddamn.
It's
You
Somebody
ain't
nothing.
got to
just
dust
dusted your
nothing. You ain't
bag.
got to dust nothing.
oh my
Won't get a
God.
sip of goddamn water out of your goddamn bottled water, nigga. Nothing.
Man,
Nothing.
I got a bottle of Moet, some complimentary chocolates, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice card in there.
Listen. Sip on your knee-high sweet bitch and chill out. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Lord.
Ain't no way.
Look, anywho though, you already know that y'all just talking to like a champion and everything. So I I hope
Man, I can
everybody
see it
watched
on that
the
film.
game.
Yeah.
My God. I mean,
I hope
it's an
everybody
old
watched
feeling for me.
the actual game. If
I
not,
didn't.
you
I
is
didn't.
absolutely fucking crazy. But
No,
I
I'm not.
I
Low
wanted to
rating.
ask y'all what was some good commercials and what was like some horrible ones up on that one. Cause like I know it was a horrible commercial I saw, bro. It was just like a QR code. It was just bouncing around. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck is this?
My girl tried to scan. I said, they going to get closer. It won't scan. So I seen a meme for that shit. They said when that commercial
Oh, yo, my
came up, and
sister scanned that shit.
like, what the fuck was it? Like, it's a crypto or something?
Yeah. Shit, I think so.
I don't know, but whatever it was, it definitely got people's attention. I mean, it's hard to miss,
Absolutely.
fucking QR scan bouncing around your goddamn screen like the ping pong game. But the best commercial that I seen, it's just my humble opinion, came from none other than who go James. We going to the league.
That
You
horse
know,
face motherfucker.
that's my personal favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing that mug get mean, that's the only thing I've liked about it.
Yes.
They had a meme of it. He said, when you see a dude named Russell Westbrook run the way.
So y'all disrespecting Brody? Y'all disrespecting Brody still?
He just
And
saying
Big Bird
me.
and Big Bird already in timeout again. Come on now. Y'all. That's why y'all ain't gonna win shit right there. Because you caught up in bashing the wrong player. DC is available.
Hey, it's not me, brother. I can't control the net. I can't control.
Do you work for Clutch Sports or not? Because it is a
I
part
do
of your.
not work for Clutch Sports,
Right.
man.
Yeah. All right.
I do not
carry on.
Because I'm missing a couple checks. That's the goddamn case.
I don't know.
I'm interested to hear you guys which commercial stuck out to you or what didn't.
Well, personally, I'm just gonna get mine over with. I have to agree with you with the LeBron James commercial because I didn't watch the Super Bowl. Because personally, notice I say LeBron James. I didn't say the King. I didn't say Black Jesus. I didn't say Michael Jordan, the real Space Jam. I mean, the LeBron commercial was pretty cool. I give him that. I mean, I wish he would have had like Bronny play his younger self because, at least Bryce because. That little computerized shit. I mean, it just it kind of reminded me of his bad acting on Space Jam too. But we don't want to get into that.
He didn't even sound hype when he was saying we're going to the league.
Right.
He just ready to get out.
It sound like, hell yeah, I'm finna drink some wine. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what it sounds like.
That's my cue.
I never really watched the Super Bowl because it got to be a team that interests me in the Super Bowl in order for me to just watch it. So I never caught the horrible commercials, thank God.
Oh no. Only one I freaking thought of fucking was the kids one about the promoting the water. I thought that was pretty funny because they had them in like the aluminum cans, so people was over here freaking out thinking they had kids and pregnant women drinking on like 40s and shit, and all it was like water.
I don't remember that one.
What the hell?
That must be on the throne.
I can send it to you. But it was funny as fuck. It's called I think it's called Liquid Death or something like that. It's basically a promotion about like how like the plastic bottles they not recycling them anymore because they don't get money out of them. So they just throwing them bitches in the ocean. So they starting to use aluminum because that's something they real recycle. But the commercial had a lot of people outraged. It was funny though.
Yep, and shit. Hey, you can get a towel boy or that motherfucker too. Shit, I fuck with it.
The bamboo must have. Bamboo just had me sitting
there. You was done.
Just woke up out vibrators and shit everywhere, huh?
Nah, I woke. I remember going to bed. Fuck you. Nah, I don't remember that commercial though, man. Bamboo and Dr.
I
Pepper.
don't remember going to bed. I was so fucked up. By then.
We know one. We know.
Oh, man. Look, man. It was a great time.
You know when it's a sad day when ain't nobody crunk when this nigga team won the ring. This is horrible.
I mean, I don't give a fuck who ain't crunk.
Good and terrible.
I'm the only one that should be crunk because it's my team. Shit.
I do remember Vaughn getting hyped, you know what I'm saying, when we won, because he had won some money. So, I know he a secret Patriot fan, but I let him hide in the trenches. I let him hide in the shadows. That's all.
I don't know about that.
Secret Patriots?
No.
I mean, of course, I'm listen, I'm big cousin, so
right.
Little cousin, we tend to gravitate towards similar shit, Nigga got my same middle name, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga got some charm about it.
So basically you want the bag. That's what you're saying.
Whoa. I'm big cousin. That means I'm trying to influence you to get away from that bullshit. Big cousin. I don't follow you. You follow me.
It sound like you were just saying everything.
Listen.
Just give me the bag. You
was partially named after me. It ain't the other way around, sir. So therefore, you got to follow my lead. You see what I'm saying? And put that goddamn bag down. I'm just saying.
Just tell me what you need me to say.
I mean, but congratulations, one. You know, I better not hear nothing else about we were some cheaters. But yeah, man. You know, I guess that does it for the whole commercial thing. You know. Yeah, give him his applause, I guess, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. As well. Deserved, hard working. I would like to take the time to thank my mama.
Hey, you ain't win no Oscar, nigga.
Ain't my fault.
Ain't my fault. God.
Hey, without God, anything is impossible.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Kevin Garwan.
We don't care.
Exactly.
Anything possible.
Exactly.
Anything possible.
I just would like to say that don't fall off. Break a leg next season. Don't fall off the map. Since you're a champion now, you should be able to compete next year, right?
Shit.
Absolutely.
Boy, you know how old the cap they gonna be? Shit. You got to have money.
First of all, we own like 8.
Do I hear another? I hear another big one?
No.
We only 8 million over the cap, so I ain't just worried about that too much. Hey, we can restructure some things easily.
That is true. Just I would tell anybody that's not keeping up with cap and sports and all that free agency, don't expect to see the same team next year. And I'm pretty sure Juan can agree with. Don't expect to see the same team. Not probably major turnovers, but like you said, they have to restructure some stuff. So, but hey, every piece count, man.
That's goddamn every team in the league.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I know Von.
And we get rid of
If we can keep that nigga Von, then shit, I'll be straight.
Okay.
Shit, I don't just care too much about Odell because Robert Woods is gonna be back. So shit, it don't just matter too much about the run.
Another great value ass nigga. But go ahead.
Vaughn ain't no great value ass dude. He came through with some sacks.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I just had a joke, but now we can move on. I believe Brother Marley, I believe it's your turn up next, man, to bring the topic to the forefront, man. Please do the honors.
Oh, yeah, fellas. Sure, it's Black History Month, man, and I just been thinking, just going around. I want to ask fellas, get your opinion on it. I was just wondering, will we ever see full-blown like protests or boycott like back in civil rights moments in those days, like how they were? Not just, and I'm like, not just for like Black people. Like from what I'm seeing, like social media and well, with us trying to push ourselves all trying to be individual, that we have become just that, individual. We can't get aboard on anything to long enough to freaking make any change or whatever. So to me, it's just like, is this our new sad reality that we'll never see one of those where we can all get on the same page to stand up for something to try to do that real change or whatever we need?
Hell no. I need to just jump myself in there.
Go ahead.
But
you took the words out of my mouth.
To quote the infamous Dave Chappelle skit, they should never gave you niggas money. Look, man, you hit it, Marlon. When you were just speaking, you hit it on the head. You said individualism, and I'm gonna take something for example. We done spoke. One especially was kind of like leading the point on this topic of the George Floyd Act. Has that motherfucker been signed yet? To our knowledge?
Nope.
That motherfucker ain't even been acknowledged.
All the burning, the rioting, all the peaceful protests that for that reason they aren't continuing. Nobody is talking about that bill. Nobody's protesting. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but it's not taking over the large media circuit for that bill. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty. Everybody got life. And everybody know how life works, and we know the turmoils, the ups and downs of life, and we can get caught up in our own shit. But all I ask, if you're gonna preach about the change and want the change, but not want to put in the work for the change, that's my problem. But if you just, hey man, I really don't deal with that. I may not respect it, but I can respect your honesty. Like, hey, I really don't want to talk about race. I don't want to talk about this. All right, cool. I can't really, I don't want to say frown upon that person, but I can't have whole expectations for that person. Like, why aren't you helping the community? Why aren't you doing that? Because they already made it, plain as day. Like, hey, that's not really my bag, or I can't really control that, or I have no interest in that. Opposed to a person that's,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
power to the people, but you know what I'm saying, you not taking the power that you have and applying it. But
Mhm.
to sum all this up, no agendas, money, and like I said, life, man. That's just being honest. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
I'm
that
I'm
was
gonna be honest.
how I feel
Oh,
about
go
it.
ahead, Mark.
Me freaking, it's just everything is just like a moment. It's like there are like people live lives like it's a social media app. Like shit, that shit only mattered for a little while. You know why it's present, why everybody angry about it, and it's popping up. Oh, everybody's so passionate about it. But once
Mhm.
that shit, get pushed down the timeline, shit, we on to the next thing or moving on.
I'm just gonna be honest. If I don't even know another way I can say this. If you're a black man and you're trying to be a leader, I mean, you got to risk the notion of being killed. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, anybody that's ever talked about black unity and was serious about it, what happened to them? They met a early demise. I mean, from hip hop artists, and yeah, we can say well they were gang affiliated and et cetera, et cetera. But the thing of it is, it's like, okay, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King wasn't hip hop artists, and they still end up dying, and Mega Evers, and the list goes on and on. And that was a topic we brought up on this show. Like, why does prominent figures always meet cruel demise? So it's like you got to factor in the possibility of being taken out because of jealousy, because of just flat out old rules, old thinking, old traditions that's really not tradition. It's just Jim Crow at its finest. And I'm under the impression that I don't see anybody brave enough to do it because it takes an army in order to control the minds of millions, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, we could say, well, no, it don't. It really just take, social media and social engineering. But social engineering is done by more than one company, more than one network. I mean, they all in cahoots together. They just behind, the scenes that we don't know. So it's like for somebody to come along and to want positive change for everybody and to stand up for everybody, it's like first you got to weed out the bad weeds first, because you're gonna find these older people who still teaching their kids these old ways about why they shouldn't be in cahoots with this side, and you know watch out for them or be cautious of this. And then it's like, if you really think about it, every side should be on the edge against each other. Not saying that we should, riot and fight each other, but what I'm saying is, if you look at it from a tribal mindset, you'll have maybe, just say, I'm just giving an average. You'll have maybe in urban communities, you might have a, a Chinese store, a Chinese restaurant, something in like damn near every urban community. But then the crazy part is, they I don't want to say every one of them, because I don't want to speak for a whole entire race, but I'm saying some Asian communities don't like us as black people, right?
Oh yeah.
But they will get in our environments and they will take our money. So you say to yourself, like, okay, my money is good enough for you, but then you're trying to rush me in the store. You're trying to hurry up and get me out of there. Or, you're keeping a close eye on me as if, oh, well, I know, all these people don't do nothing but steal. Well, if that's the case, and if you feel so unsafe, take your business elsewhere. But you can't take your business elsewhere, because white people are not going to necessarily want to spend their white dollar with just the Asian community. See what I'm saying? Until Black people start wanting to own and keep their own shit, we won't be able to have somebody to represent and stand for us, because you'll always find that couple or that one brother that feel like, hey man, I don't know what y'all talking about racism. Hell, I make good money and I do this and I do that. And you know, the average Black person they're gonna call them a coon or a sambo, and then there you go. You got Black division. If we're gonna have unity, then you gotta have two different sides.
You gotta understand it, not to cut you off. Go
Right,
ahead.
right. Sitting at the side, sitting at the same table and saying, you know what, we might not see eye to eye, but like he said, have understanding, but also come to an understanding. You can understand me and still hate my guts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, make a long story short. Now I don't. I don't.
Said Juan, if you had it, go ahead, Juan.
Shit, I'll just be a little quick with mine. Nah, ain't no way in hell that I personally think it is a lot of people who is protesting and trying to do all the work and all of that. It's just the problem now is what Jay Marley was trying to talk about. People have that quick minded type of shit. Like, yeah, it doesn't happen like a week ago or whatever, and then right on to like the next year. Oh, girl pregnant. Oh, this person is about to come out with an album or like all of that or whatever. But point blank, shit, it's a hell of a lot of shit that people is constantly doing, constantly protesting, constantly working on. It just ain't getting like any type of news at all. So I personally think that's the problem. It ain't the people ain't trying to like put the action in, like all of the work in. It just ain't getting no coverage.
All right. And if I could jump in real quick, because I was listening to everybody, go ahead and spit what they had to spit. We just talked about the Super Bowl prior the last topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a big circulation of the Super Bowl is actually halftime show, right?
Right.
Now, that was so big culturally because this is the first time hip hop, which is a predominantly Black sport, let's just be honest, had the forefront. It wasn't a side show. It didn't have, a feature. No, this was the focal point of arguably probably the biggest concert every year. Let's be honest. There's millions of people watching the Super Bowl. Millions.
Right.
But we all can agree that more likely came from the influence of the partnership with Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, give him his well deserved, you know what I'm saying? He's a great businessman. We all know the things Jay-Z's done through his business ventures, whatever. Now, take this. This is a Black billionaire, the first in his genre of music that was a former artist.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people will question his partnership with the NFL. Just the year prior, he was saying protest Super Bowl, Colin Kaepernick, and everything, this and that. And people were hoping that his partnership, which will open more talks that we don't know, maybe has, maybe hasn't, to, more equality, not just towards the Black players expressing themselves, but, having higher up positions, just having a voice for our people, right? One man,
right.
we people expected one man to change a foundation that has been implemented since the beginning of the creation of the NFL.
Correct.
Maybe unrealistic, but that's what we expected. Because if we're gonna say, okay, Jay-Z, this Black billionaire, like, let's be honest, Jay-Z, it's like he's a hero to a lot of, not, what I'm saying, I look at him as a person, but he's a hero to a lot of, up and coming artists, a lot of entrepreneurs, Black people just in general. And you like, damn, all this partnership, all we got is a halftime show. As great as it was, seemed very short. Like it went like that. So I'm not saying that to take shots at Jay-Z. I'm bringing this up to say we can't expect one person to move the earth, the moon, and the stars. You know what I'm saying? That's just unrealistic. Like, give him his roses for, implementing that and giving our culture the attention that it deserved, because a lot of people like to take from our culture but not credit us for it. But if you gonna tell me all I'm gonna get is some of my favorite musicians.
I don't I get exactly what you're saying, not to cut in, but I don't want to tap dance for you no more. Them days are done.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I
gonna
want to
take more
sit
than
at
just
the
him. You know what I'm saying?
I want to sit at the table and I want to really negotiate. You know, let's really get to the bottom of this Brian Flores situation with, you know, black coaches getting unfair treatment and opportunities. I mean, the man literally was a game away from making the playoffs. And now all of a sudden he has no job.
Had 2 winning seasons back to back, that which they hadn't had it for
Right.
years. Years.
Right. Consistency is what you want out of a coach, right? But I mean, not to change this narrative or subject, but I'm just saying, like, let's address the real issues, you know, not just a kneeling issue or Super Bowl halftime shows. You know, let's really get into this. Where are the black owners? Where are the black general managers? You know, I mean, hell, if not black, I mean, we're not just gonna do it that way. We're gonna do it with Asian. You know, whoever is interested, they should have an equal opportunity in order to invest.
And
see what I'm saying? So
to anybody listen, that wasn't a shot at Jay-Z, but it's kind of like, I want to get this right because I don't want to hear Marley's mouth in the future. Man, you botched that. But I know Juice, I know One, they gonna point to this. J. Cole had a verse on Born Center. I believe it was the song Training Day. He says, billionaires with petroleum and oil money, the type that wake up and laugh at Hove money, probably kill themselves if they had coal money. You know what I'm saying? We see Jay-Z as this superhero and this mega, you know, aptitude of black excellence. Man, it's guys that look at his network and be like, that's cute.
Right.
But
and they've been billionaires a lot longer than he had.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I respect him for taking a step. Hey, I can be that bridge to cross over for my people. You know, it may be another billionaire just like me, look like me, come from where I come from, that eclipse me. But me putting my foot down, I can start a bridge that hopefully keep being built. So, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't taking shots at Jay-Z. It just goes back to the main topic of this whole thing. It takes more than one person. That's all I have to say.
Something? Can I say something? I'm gonna leave it alone. We gotta stop putting all our faith in entertainers. We gotta respectfully understand their job. They're here to entertain. They're not politicians. They're not. I mean, I'm not saying Jay-Z isn't a businessman, because that would be a lie. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to be represented every time by a rapper or some form of entertainer. You know, let's give the you know, proper people the right positions in order to, you know, fix certain problems that an entertainer may not know of. You know, all an entertainer can do is really go get with a bunch of his business people and lawyers and financial advisors and, you know, people of that nature, and then they coming up with a plan, which is cool. But it's like, you know, we have black, you know, investors, inventors, creators, network owners, what we did at one point. I mean, but come on now. I mean, let's have the right representation representing us moving forward in any of these type of situations. That's all I got to say.
Amen, brother. Amen. Man, that was a great topic. Thank Marlon for bringing that in, man. I just love the whole conversation. But now I think as far as on the love doctor himself,
I just have
go ahead.
What I was letting everybody get done was just shit about it, like he was saying about like we not Juicy just said it for a little bit, but he had got to my point I wanted was about not only just the black community. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all of us, like especially like, I'm gonna get the article name wrong, but I just read something about it's the anniversary of some concentration camp here in America for Japanese people for when World War I or II or whatever, when we took them from their homes and put them on camps because we thought all of them were in cahoots against us or whatever. Stuff like that, like shared trauma. I'm like, and the article was saying, he was like, the thing that's so slick about it that they pit us against each other, us talking about minorities, like freaking all minorities. They make sure that, you know, that we got some little subtlety that keep us from like, oh, well, I'm better than this minority, I'm better than that minority, or I'm less than this minority, that mindset. So we won't all realize that shit. We all been getting the shit end of the stick. We all been the low end. And like we said, like the power like that we will have all as together as one, whatever, is like crazy and phenomenal to even think about, like how we can all help each other, and even not even help, like freaking like they can show us like how they network and how they keep together and all that, like different things we could do if we was all focused on one, but we all angry about something. We all got something that we pitting against each other that constantly keep us away from the main point. Like that's the thing that I feel like that's gonna keep us away from it, and that constantly hindering us and will continue to hinder us. I mean, when we think about, like you saying, like we naming Jay-Z and we think about billionaires or whatever, or even people like that, we think about the US alone. Like in the US, yeah, it's like 15 or so like black billionaires and people that's at that status. But there's a lot more in this world. It's a lot more to show that shit, we can get there. We can, there's different ways we can do that. We just have to think outside the box. And most people don't think outside the box because shit, all we know is the four corners and the streets that we've been on, and we stay in that mentality. And that's what, and we in that zone. That's what keeps us in that box with her. We gotta start to try to get our way out of there. And like I said, we have to do, like we said, we can't depend on one person, but we're going to do our part. Whatever that part is, whatever we can at the CERT, look up what we can do, brothers, the little brothers program or whatever things that we can do to try to help our community where we can. But yeah.
If we live by this slogan, the world will be a whole lot better. The minority is really the majority.
Yeah. Yeah, and then even if you don't flip it on that, you flip it on the wealth aspect. That's even more bigger gap, and more people in that or whatever. To see that shit is 1% that's running all the screens and the puppets, Shit,
if we all were to band together, we would be the majority. We would be the rulers. We would have, certain laws that they would have to change, because without our dollar, the economy don't exist.
Yeah, I mean,
but they stir the minds of, like Marley just said, ranking pools and who's higher than who, and this education over here is higher than over here. It's ridiculous, man. It's all about mindsets and willingness to change. So,
hey man, Marley said something, man. We can move along.
Oh yeah.
We can move along. I don't want to make this a thing, but I seen a clip. I don't know, who's a political figure, and it seemed kind of old in the Philippines, which I guess you can label as a minority, but he was basically saying how the Philippines, they like to label places like these third world countries, Africa, third world countries. He said, no, these countries are rich. And I ain't talking, he said, not just in spirit, I mean literally rich. The problem is they're being exploited. The material that they maybe don't do it now, that at the time I can't know the name of it, but that was being, the rubber that was being manufactured by pretty much every tire company known to man, most came from the Philippines. The coca leaf, which we all know what that
we all know what that is,
was being exported. Sugar, which was being exported. Africa, diamond mines, which was being exported. These are third world countries. No, they're just being exported. They're just being manipulated for someone else's gain. So I can respect that he was not just speaking from our community and our trials and tribulations and things that, we can do better. He was saying like, hey, it's not just happening to us,
Universal.
As much as we want to feel about the Asian community, how they have, they feel some of their feelings towards us, they've been exploited too by America or, some colonizers in a way.
Shit, imagine the
railroad systems,
Indians and, man, Native Americans. I ain't just call them Indians, but Native Americans.
Yeah.
It
all just comes to understanding, man. I don't make this a race war thing, but it's like, can I tell you a quick story, man? I know I'm just rambling. I apologize. My girlfriend, who's a teacher now, she's a teacher now, and one of her students, one of her class periods, she's an English teacher, has a heavily predominant Hispanic students in that period. And one of them, she said he can be a troublemaker at times, but he'll speak Spanish. He'll say things that she can't understand, and a couple of them, they'll try to translate them for her, and she tends to say offensive things. My girl, she being an adult. She like, I'm here to teach. I'm here to help. I'm not gonna let a child get me off my, my rocker. So I'm stay focused, do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me. And he say some things, and one day he said in English, "I hate black people." So, she texted me that, and she said, Monte, she said,
What's his name? I'll whoop his ass.
I don't know the young man's name, but it just like, man, I wasn't surprised because I've watching documentaries or hearing other Hispanics speak and maybe how they view us. I wasn't surprised, but it just goes back to Mark saying, what I'm saying, what Juice was saying, us as minorities, we really created this country. That's just being real. We pin so much aggression against each other when we don't see the common goal, or maybe once again not making a race war the common enemy. So I just want to leave everybody with that, man. We can move on.
Can I say this quick thing? What you just said is so true. You know how we all need each other. I mean, I'm gonna be real here. If you don't mind me saying it, brother Juan is the America's #1 truck driver. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of his job is required to transport, right?
Yeah.
A lot of materials and things he transport, it ain't just coming American made. It ain't just coming with America. No. It's different countries that's shipping and deporting all this stuff over here. You see what I'm saying? Without us being able to feed from one another in some form or fashion, a lot of our favorite shit that we love, whether it's the phones or whatever, we wouldn't have it. So instead of us sitting here beefing over who's hot shit, maybe we should take time out to take a step back and say, we get along better by less confusion and more understanding. But I mean, that's too much to ask. You got folks that's been on this earth long before any of us been even thought about, and they stuck in their ways. So maybe we can be the generation, like Tupac said, that sparks the brain that allows the world to change.
Yeah.
So
love all that. I love all that, man. Love all that, man. But brother Shakur, would you do the honors and bring us in on the next topic?
No. Oh, I thought you, boy, you'll fuck it up in a minute.
Nah, brother. Nah, I'm on my
I was
P's and Q's today.
I was gonna say, speaking of the next topic, I just want to jump into something. I know I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers. I mean, it's just something that I feel like we need to discuss. What's the difference between slavery and gangbanging? Is it a difference?
Oh, excuse me, good wine. If I could, before I jump in, can I ask you this for this to be a topic? What's the difference? Can I ask you what are similarities that you see? Because for it to be different,
okay, I'll tell you. The destruction of the black race. And I'm just speaking on black slavery. I know that other, races were enslaved too, but I'm just speaking to, I don't know what it's like to be anything but African American. So this is who I'm speaking to right now, by the way. But for one, destruction.
That's with the game banging and like the race though. Shit, it's just all about the choice though.
True.
Like slavery, it wasn't even a choice.
Hold on. He asked me what do I see similarities? The destruction. The end result is leaving a traumatizing effect on a human being, whether it is all through violence, honestly, because I mean most times we hear about slavery, we hear about violence. So I mean, yes, one is right, gangbanging is a choice. Not every time, but in most cases it is a choice for you to choose. And then some people tell you they were born into it. One of my sister's ex-boyfriends told me that, hey man, my daddy was this. So, I was kind of like, I'm gonna be this. My whole family was this. So that's all I seen growing up. So it was kind of like they was molding them into being that. But I mean, one is right. It is a choice though, you know. But sometimes, I mean, I feel like with slavery and gangbanging, they both bring on the bullying mentality, you know, which honestly is like people don't want to admit it, but the whole reason that gangs were invented was to bully people. Yeah, they could say, "Oh, it was to protect our community." I mean, I watched a video recently, and it was a triple OG that like was he was over some set in LA, and he said it straight up. He said, "Man, that's false." He said, "Man, we did not start this foundation for no protecting the community." He said we were young wild kids, and you know we started something, you know, just because we wanted to, you know, emulate what we seen, you know, through little movies and shit like that. Because you got to think about it, you know, a lot of the earlier cinematic gang examples was what mafias,
Mafias,
right?
yeah.
So I mean, at least he was man enough and honest enough to admit it. But I present this question again. If I hope I answered your question, Vaughn. Basically, what I was saying is the bullying mentality,
Yeah.
um, violence, trauma, and a list of other fucked up situations. But I present the question again: what's the difference between slavery and gangbanging?
Well, since Juan was speaking on a different aspect, I'll let him go. Juan, if you got anything you want to say, go ahead, man.
Oh, shit. I was just saying, man, shit. The difference is choice, man. Like shit. With the slavery, like shit, it wasn't just like any other damn choice. Honestly, yeah, trying to be, and I hear a lot of people say it's just a part of their family and shit. They was raised in it. I get that. Oh, but like point blank, you still as a human have a choice to not engage if you didn't want to, right? like like we are able to get away from all of this shit our parents was a part of, or like all of this as well. So like the part with like the slavery, it's just look, it exactly what it was. Shit,
Can
it was in the law. So
can I
like shit,
can
it
I
ain't
say
shit.
something though? Not to
Uh-huh.
cut you off, but it made me think about something. Slavery, if you think about the mindset, it was a choice, not necessarily
Oh shit,
the
Kanye.
actions of it. Hold on, I'm finna get my Kanye West on. Let me tell you why I said slavery is a choice to a degree. I went on a field trip, right, my junior year, right? I
Mm,
went and saw the church in Birmingham, Alabama, where the four little girls got bombed at, right?
right.
I was in that church. Okay, in that church they had a display of one of the slave ships, like it was like little stick figures or whatever, right?
Mm,
On this ship, they had maybe four white guys on this ship with a gun, and you had over maybe 100 slaves. I'm gonna let you figure. I'm gonna let you do the math and figure that out. I'm gonna let you do the math and figure that out.
okay.
Yeah,
I get
I
I
get what you're
mean,
saying. I get what you're saying. You're
were these
right. But
people not chained down, or what are you talking about? They wasn't like
no,
the
no,
crew.
I'm saying, even if they was chained down, even if they was chained down, it had to be a point in time before they got chained down or after during that time where they had to unchain somebody because they was raping women, they was doing other shit. I
You don't
mean,
have to
bro,
unchain somebody to rape them. What you mean?
no,
It is
I'm
also
saying
it is
in this
also a
whole
lot of people that didn't get a chance to get here because they did do exactly that, burnt down all of the boats or whatever.
they jumped in the
Absolutely,
water.
right,
they
right.
jumped in the water. That happened. Absolutely true.
See,
Yes.
that's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. I get what you're saying and I agree, but what I'm saying is in our minds, even on the plantation, we was outnumbering them. How you think Nat Turner ended up doing what he did? I mean, come on. I mean, we literally could have outnumbered them, did what we had to do, and got the fuck on down.
And
But instead, we wanted to lead a rebellion. Go ahead, Vaughn.
I can see what Juice is going with this because it goes back to the original topic with game banging. I mean, all us, you willing to die over color, but you won't die over your freedom. So I mean, if it's if
Right.
it's if it's 50 of us and it's 10 of them, yeah, they got guns, but we bum rush. hey, if you're not willing to die, I mean, a lot of slaves, the Underground Railroad were willing to die for their freedom and what they believed in. Like, hey, if death is waiting on me at the end, it's better than a life of humiliation, abuse, rape, whatever. I'll take that opposed to this. So if you willing to die over color, a piece of property that you really don't fucking own, you tell me you won't die for what you stand for, what you believe in, and possibly having your own. So I can see what Juice is saying, that it was a choice. Like basically Willie Lynch, they Willie lynched them before they realized it. And we want to go further than that, before they even made it to the plantations. You know, the history of our people selling us. You know, the chiefs selling the slaves for, you know, weapons, supposedly. Which I want to touch on that, but that was a choice. You know, who are these colonizers? Man, let's fucking cut their heads off. Like, you know, they made a choice to, hey, that look nice. I want that. I give you so and so. But you know, if I can touch on this, and it's crazy, I'm actually bringing this up because we are just talking about rap on the last topic. But 21 Savage on a podcast, he was basically asking T.I., like, I never got that. Like, that never made sense to me. That how can these colonizers that come to this foreign land that have no understanding of, they looked at us as savages, you know, if they never been here, how can they communicate with them in a way? So in his theory, he believed what it was. They went around capturing them at first, someone that they really love, torturing them and showing, if you don't give me this, this happened to you. Now that is a theory that I never thought of, but you know, and it could be true, but history has taught us that our own people, you know, damned us into captation. Right. So I'll let you be your own judge of that and research it yourself. But if we're going off what history says, our people made a choice to push us into slavery. So I can see what Juice is saying.
Everything is a choice. I agree with everything Marley and Juan saying. But what I'm saying is this: the same way a gang is smart enough to know its strength in numbers. You know, think about it. Toucan Raymond. Hold on. Toucan Raymond said, "Wait a minute. We sitting here beefing with each other or finna get into it, but we two of the best fighters on the block. I got a tough ass crew. You got a tough ass crew. If we get together, we run shit." See what I'm saying? So we've been taught in these textbooks that they just came and they just bum rushed and took us, and there was so many of them, we just was outnumbered. This ain't no motherfucking Spartan. They came to our territory. Let that sink for a minute. They came on a boat in our territory. So who is outnumbered? Common sense.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, yo, I would
only thing I say,
never
answer for it is freaking fleeting flight syndrome. Everybody in fleeting flight is not, oh, I'm taking my life. Some people, I'm gonna do what the fuck I need to survive. And that's what they was banking on. It's called mental manipulation. That's what they use. Yes, we outnumbered them. And you were saying the shit that they was thinking. The white people was thinking, oh, these blacks that's why we gotta break them down even more and do that kind of shit like that. Yeah, that was their mindset of it all. But like I'm saying, to say, it's easy to look back and say, shit, yeah, we could have did this, bamboo that. But being back, none of us was in that situation or was actually back there. And like I said, it's easy to do it now because we can do this, we can do that. Now, they weren't thinking like that. They was thinking, shit, I need to survive to the next day. I'm trying to find family members who got separated while we was over here on different boats and shit, thinking about other shit, how I can get back home, different things. So that's what I'm saying. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, we can't just belittle it to, like, it's not just black and white. Like, oh, we could have easily overpowered these people. Oh, no. That's not what it would have been.
But Marley, I'm gonna say this, and not to offend you, but let me say this. You said that we can't sit here and say what they was thinking far as we can't sit here and say what we would do because we went back there, right? Right?
Exactly.
Right. So my question I present to you, well, how is it that you can say what they was thinking when they didn't do it. See what I'm saying? You wasn't back there, so how?
I said fleeting flight syndrome. What fleeting flight syndrome is that fucking that moment. Nobody can predict what happened in that moment in somebody's head. That's what all I was saying. I wasn't saying
Right.
I'm saying that is a thing that we learn it. We got a name to it now, but that's been a fucking thing that's happened and that everybody has in their life. Everybody has that where they fucking that moment where, hey, am I gonna fight this or what I'm gonna do with it? That's a commonplace thing.
I mean, but like I said,
that's not me pushing any far thought of what they could have thought of what they was going through. I'm saying anybody in that situation. I'm not even saying anybody. Me. I'm not saying I'm fucking over here finna die over here for some shit. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Like I'm saying, you can't just. I'm just saying for me. I'm not finna fucking. That's not my mindset, bro. I'm not dying.
Right. Everybody's different. See, my thing is this. Once we get to the plantations, once I see you raping, my mama, my aunts, my sisters, you buck breaking, you raping men, you're killing people, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like people have died for less. So I have to sit here and say to myself, wait a minute. If I do what he tell me to do, it's still a chance just off pure despite and evil, he's gonna kill me. I'd rather just go on and at least I died on the battlefield. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm not, I kind of
many of them did. It's a lot. It's a lot of what that mentality that did. That's exactly what happened.
That's why I say I get
the other ones in line. They showed and displayed that of them doing that to them, and they chose the other.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, one thing I'm not just gonna say or whatever. I ain't gonna put like any discredit to all of the people that came before us to even have us even able to even have these conversations and talks or whatever. We talking about like over 400 years of fucking slavery here. And we just talking about what it's like 100 and some years of being free. So like point blank towards your question, we talking about some shit that was in the Constitution that said that we is just like a third of a human to now with the gang banging stuff, you have a fucking choice, bro. Point blank.
Of course, listen, I agree with you on that. Of course, the gang banging is a choice. I'm not gonna say that, hey, just because of what my sister boyfriend said for us, he felt like he was born into it. Like peer pressure is a motherfucker. I mean, all of us done been through it, whether it's school, family, or whatever. So I kind of can see, you got to think about it from this standpoint. We're at a mature, grown state in our lives right now. When you're being peer pressured and you're young and impressionable, see what I'm saying? It's a lot different. Like, I'm gonna give you something to think about. You see a lot of grown men still gangbanging nowadays, right? I'm talking about grown. I'm talking about older than us, like 40s, 50s, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so you telling me that these guys that's in their 40s and 50s that's been gangbanging ever since their teenage years are hanging on and sticking to these teenage ideologies? Because when Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams formed Crips, and I don't want to just put them at the forefront like they just did everything and destroyed it. I mean, to every gang damn near leader, half of them that created that shit, they were teenagers. They didn't even have a full brain capacity yet to even know what they was doing. They were kids. And they didn't even know the destruction that it was going to cause later on in life. See what I'm saying? So the fact that we decades behind and generations behind gangbanging, right? If you see what the first and second generation result is, you got to be a fucking fool to say, you know what? I'm gonna join that shit. That's it for me. That's where I need to be. So I get what you're saying. One, it is definitely a choice, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta think of when most people decide to join gangs. They're in a young adolescent mindset.
Yeah,
they're not mature. We looking at it from an adult standpoint right now, so it's easy. Listen, oh man, it's a toy. Da, 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 da. Some people feel like they pressured to where I'm gonna get my ass beat every day if I don't join this fucking game.
Bro, I
You
get
see what I'm
that. I
saying?
get that. But all right, that's cool, which I totally understand. That is absolutely fine. But that still don't compare to like slavery, bro. Like
No.
slavery, slavery.
I didn't say similarities. I said the difference. What is the difference between slavery and gangbang? Slavery, like Vaughn said, it was, yo, we could torture you the same way you do this if you don't allow us to get some of your people. So they kind of was shocked and scared, senseless. So they was like, here you go. Whereas the gangbanging is like, man, you from my hood, you might well join. No, man, I really ain't into that stuff. All right, well, we can jump your ass. So it's like it's similar, but it's not the same. It's more forceful on that side. And then they had rules. You see what I'm saying? Laws. I give you that. You're absolutely right on that. But then let's not fake like because of gangs, they didn't start creating laws. A lot of men that sit behind them walls is because of gang laws. Am I lying?
Strike rules, the battle ram, you know, that was pretty infamous.
They
in
looked at the
LA.
Black Panthers as a gang because that's why we can't open and carry.
Right.
That is true too. That is true too.
Come on, G. Come on, G. Come on, G. I'm just saying. Sometimes we got to get deprogrammed from what we learned as kids and what these folks done taught us, and we got to really sit back and think for ourselves and say, "Wait a minute, these two ain't too far apart. It's differences, yes, but it's ending in the same result, demise, right?"
Yeah. I mean,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I get what you want to say. I agree with y'all 1,000%. Y'all absolutely right. I'm just saying, like, sometimes just take a step back and just think for a second, like, wait a minute. Okay, we had to hurdle and get over that. And it took us almost 500 years to get over this. But then this shit right here come along, and now all of a sudden, they don't, just imagine if the people from way back when that was even more ruthless with racism saw how we did each other today, they would laugh and they say, man, you know what? We ain't got to worry about no laws and then they're going to kill themselves.
Right. And we can end it on this, man. I'm not trying to glorify either one, because both can lead to well, I mean, both slavery is over. I mean, maybe the physical aspect, but I don't speak far as gang banging. Look, I'm related to some gang bangers. That was who they was. That's not who they are. You know, my older cousin, who's the oldest of all my grandmother's grandchildren, he's quick to let you know that like that was who I was, not who I am. That's not all I am as a man. I did what I did, but you know, Juan said it, choices. He still like he preached this to me all the time, man. He said, fam, I see a lot of old people from the set, man, they still doing the same shit they was 20 years ago. I don't hate it for them. I try to tell them it's a better way. They made a choice. I made a choice to be a father and a husband. You know, work, be a bit and try to do my own thing, be a little businessman. So, you know, I'm not trying to tell anybody, oh, go join a gang, you know, be like a community program. But no, that's not mean that just because you have affiliation with the gang that you have to be active and you still have to stay in that gang mentality. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to say that and we can move along. I'm definitely interested to hear about the answers on this next topic, but it was a topic that I came up with, man, and just throw out some examples right quick. Wire, Breaking Bad, BMF, Power, The Story of Ghosts, Snowfall, which is one of my personal favorites, and a show trending right now called Euphoria. What do all these shows have in common? They all deal with the involvement of narcotics. And so I want to ask you guys, what is it that has us so infatuated with shows involved with drugs? Anybody want to start it off? I have mine, but anybody want to start it off? Go ahead.
I can't speak for them, but I know me. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit and sugarcoat it. I have certain family members, they have indulged in the street life and they have made heavy profit off of it. So I've been that young, impressionable mind, like I mentioned in the last segue, to where I seen the beautiful women, multiple, fly ass cars, the nice ass crib. I'm a young kid, so all that is cool. But let me tell you the two things that stuck out to me that got me. Okay, I'm from the sticks. First off,
Okay.
me, Marley, and Vaughn from the same sticks. Okay, so it took for me to get like 11, 12 years old in order for me to even know what a damn deluxe breakfast was from McDonald's. No lie. No lie. No lie. First time I ever said, I said, wait a minute. You get pancakes, biscuit, eggs, sausage, and motherfucking serpent jelly with either bacon or hey nigga, hey, this is the life right here. Nigga felt like, I felt out of place. Like going to the store with my cousin and him saying, get what you want. If you grew up like, I grew up in Vaughn and everybody on here, your mama tell you get something, you either gonna get at minimum two things, a drink and maybe some chips. And if
Right.
she allow you, you get some candy. But most times you get a drink, chips, and maybe a snack cake. Maybe. See, with my cousin, it was like this. If you get a bag of chips, you better not go get the dollar bag of chips. You better get them big ass bags of chips. There's like $3, $4 at the gas station. I'm talking about the big ass bag. And then, you get the king size candy, the king size, shit that I was just like, yo, I'm not used to this, Nigga felt offended when I put up my little snacks up there. He was like, take that back. Go get you this. It was crazy. But this is another thing. Anybody know me know as a kid, I was heavy into playing video games.
Right.
When you can walk in different rooms and see every new game console that's done came out, it's gonna leave an impression on a young mind. It's like, damn, shit, I keep asking my mama cheap ass for a PS2. Hell, this nigga got a 2, a GameCube, an Xbox, or this or that. Come on now. So for me, watching these shows, it's like the endless possibilities now that I'm grown. It's like me watching the endless possibilities of going from nothing to something. When you really kind of like what you told me once before, Vaughn, you was like, man, sometimes I feel like I'm going to work and I'm just going and living life. And I don't have nothing to look forward to.
Right.
I kind of think I watch these shows because I'm looking at people's story that resembles ours, and it's like they had nothing to look forward to at first, and their family was struggling, and they really didn't know how they was gonna get it, and then all of a sudden, this miracle came out of nowhere, and I hate to refer to it as a miracle, but
Yeah.
that's what happened, and then boom. So that's all I got to say.
I think and I'm gonna go try to be real quick. Emphasis on the word try. I know how I get. But I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's, I guess, to sum it up, enterprise. I don't want to label, what we trying to do to drug dealing, but we trying to be our own bosses, right? We want this
Right.
platform to take off what we think it can be and where it should be, to the point where we call our own shots. We doing what we love, and I've noticed on a lot of these shows, not all of them, well, not every one of these shows I name involves somebody come from street life, because I'm gonna take Breaking Bad and the show Power, uh, the story of Ghosts, because if you follow the show Breaking Bad, Walter White was someone that was dealing with cancer. He was I believe, a biology teacher in high school. Lovely wife, suburbs, but following his, flashback into college, him, a buddy, and this female that him and his buddy both liked, uh, they were starting doing a startup. Walter was a smart ass son of a bitch. Like, this was a tech company that at the time was just a small startup, no different than
Right.
Apple. And he flashed back to his present life. This company is now almost worth billions of dollars. And he had his family, I believe, set up okay enough to live, because he was basically gonna die. He came to the conclusion, hey, I'm gonna die, and I just want to have my family set up. And in the beginning of the series, we see that is his initial goal. As the series goes on and he transforms into this kingpin, that's no longer the goal. This was enterprising. He was his own man. He now had control of his life because he felt like cancer took control away. And I look at this story, not to ruin it for nobody that's not watching the story of Ghost and Power. Tariq is a kid that came from a pretty well endowed home. He didn't know how his family got all this money, but he went to private schools. He lived in condos, nice shoes, nice cars. He didn't technically have the drug deal. He had all the I guess society cheat sheets to, succeed in life, but he had his own reasons from drug dealing, kind of get back at his father. And it's ironic that he's becoming Ghost, everything that he hated and despised, but he can't stop because why? It's the control. It's the power. You call your shots. Don't get me wrong, you got to answer your plug and whoever, but you are, when you get to a certain level, you the head honcho. And I'm starting to notice that trend that, it's like, I think we get so caught up in these shows, like Juice just said, it's the American dream, but maybe not the right way to get there. Because I believe everybody, if you went to everybody in the the world, like, hey, call your own shots, you choose your schedules. You're making this much a year. They gonna sit and listen. They not gonna just I'm just gonna punch this clock and make this $8.50, make this $12. Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. You can sell that shit to somebody else. Because I ain't.
Or you can go to Squid Games.
Really, take your look there. Take your look there. But I think that's one of them. And I think just great story writing too. Forget the drug aspect. A lot of these shows have great story writing past the drug aspect, because the drug dealers have problems. They have relationship problems. They have family problems. I haven't sit down and watched the show Euphoria, and I'm pretty sure Juan can speak on that. When I hear these are teenagers, these are teenagers, probably with problems, and we all are guilty of having our vices. We all are. So I think it's interesting to see how other people deal with trauma and their vices, whether it's power, money, or actual addiction. So I think it's just a fascination of power. Oh, anybody want to go? You can go ahead. Go ahead. I guess not.
Brother Marley.
To tell the truth, shit, I just gonna try to pick it back up off y'all, man. It's just about, well, like, especially with like the shows like Power and BMF, shit, bro, it's just about the shit you have like actually witnessed as a kid. Like, bro, you see the big drug dealers that got the money and stuff like that. And it's just like a great show, like it's great storytelling and shit like that. So I personally think that's why it's popular, because a lot of people understands like all of the drug type of talk and all of this and that type shit. Now, Euphoria is my shit, because like it put like it's crazy, because like, bro, it have some of like the horrible people, like worst people who done some horrible shit, but it tells you some crap about their life and shit that kind of gives you like what's the word,
context,
empathy. It kind of gives you empathy towards that character type shit. Like, yeah, he done some wild shit, but I can understand it because of how his childhood was and all of the shit that happened to him or her type shit. So it's some great ass shows, and I mean, it's horrible that it have to be about the drugs or whatever, but pretty much, bro, we is up in America. That's pretty much all that we just know any damn way. So hey, say that is what it is, if you ask me.
You're not even illegal drugs, like prescription drug companies, like
absolutely.
Yeah,
they the biggest drug dealers. Shit.
Yeah.
Can't forget GNC.
Shit. That's the real shit. Right,
son of a bitch. I'm over here trying to. Go ahead, Marlon, if you got anything to say.
Well, back to the original question about what's so influential about like the drug shows, whatever. Me, and I mean, I guess for people, I won't speak for people, but I mean, the only thing I can think of is that, like Jis said, they either experienced it or they know people that's in that and stuff like that. Fortunately for me, I was sheltered from that life, so none of those shows. I don't watch any of those shows. So like for me, I'm not. That's not my cup of tea. I mean, I get like the good story, right? And I understand that. That's another reason why they're so popular. Shit, for some people, it ain't even about the drugs, like you said. It's about growing with the characters and stuff like that. Which is me, drug dealing life and all that kind of shit never been appealing to me, or never been something that I'm interested in. Or I have the pleasure of seeing multiple other avenues of how to get money and how to get out of the slum. So that's my
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard a secret kingpin right there. You got to keep a low profile.
Nah, man, but it's interesting, man. But speaking for me, Juice and Juan, I maybe a stretch. Can we be labeled as addicts? Because think about it, anything in life can be abused, even television. If we're watching shows related to involvement of drugs, and that qualify us as addicts.
Man, I ain't no motherfucking addict.
I ain't no motherfucking addict. I'm no, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? I ain't no damn addict. I ain't went to the GNC goddamn clinic.
Hold on, motherfucker.
No.
Hey, you ain't gonna, hey,
so
you ain't gonna put that type of evil up on that shit.
I'm just saying, like,
hell no.
Us three, we watch BMF, right?
Right.
Well, okay. I know Juice don't watch Power. Juan, do you watch Power like from the original to now?
Yeah.
Do you watch Raising Kanan?
Yep.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Okay, Vaughn, let me say this. If anybody's an addict, it's one. Okay, I nominate that nigga if we gonna do that, because that nigga know everything. That nigga know more than I do. Hey, all right.
Okay, let me ask you.
I did hook y'all up with like a website where you can watch it if that's the problem that keep you from watching your shows.
Oh no. Brother, I watched some of this shit on my lunch. I in my car.
God damn. See, I don't do no shit like this. Oh, how you got time to watch shit in your car when you eating an AP?
I just got the time.
Hot as hell. All right, comfortable.
Hey,
talking about lunch break and some shit like that.
I'm talking about lunch break. Hit the Hulu app or the HBO Max app real quick. Shit. So I mean, because like I said, anything in life can be abused. People say TV can be abused. So if not all, but some of your favorite series involve involvement of drugs, you're not an addict to drugs. I'm not saying that, but you still can be labeled addictive to TV. So
I'm addicted to TV because I it's not necessarily an unhealthy addiction. It's just, I learn from entertainers because I want to be in the entertainment field. So you always want to, do your research on what it is that you're interested in, right? And I mean, we're doing something. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, you made me my fucking train of thought, man.
Juice, my man said, yeah, I'm not just watching this TV. I'm doing research,
Oh my God. I'm doing research because media.
You ain't doing no damn research.
like media. We in the media outlet right now, with our podcast, right? So I have to, in my opinion, I have to get on other YouTube podcasts or whatever, the platform may be, and just sit back and really, get a gist of what it is to do it. What's the totality of it, certain ideas and shit like that. I mean, I like nowadays when I look at stuff, I don't know if maybe I'm addicted to documentaries. I like to go back and get informative information on people that came way before me, like Sam Cooke, Bobby Womack, Richard Pryor, people of that nature.
Bro.
Huh?
Like all of that shit is fucking awesome, bro.
Right,
like all of the documentary stuff.
Right. So shit. I mean, I always thought documentaries was like educational, but I guess if you want to say I'm addicted to that, then yeah, okay. Better than what some of us are watching, but just saying.
I'm a connoisseur of a lot of things, sir.
I bet.
We can move along, man. Brother Marley, could you please bring her in and do the honors?
Yes.
When my heart has been broken.
I'm here.
I need love.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. We back up in this thing. You already know who it is. This is AOD. That's long dick to a lot of women. And
What?
for the fellas, it's Love Doctor. And we in this bitch. Let's jump up in this thing, shall we? Fellas, how y'all doing on this Sunday evening?
Hey, what's up?
I ain't calling. I'm
Nigga, I
doing all right,
said
man.
for the ladies. For the ladies. God damn. Go back and listen to the episode. God damn.
All right, I'm doing good. Love Doctor.
God damn. That's good. That's good. Stop watching porn.
Nope.
Let's just jump into this thing, man. I hear y'all got some questions for the Lord Doctor, so let's get it.
I'll go ahead and kick mine off real quick, man. It's crazy reverting back to the Super Bowl. But does body shaming only apply for the female sex? Because recently the people that did watch the halftime show, Mr. Curtis Jackson, made a surprise intro paying homage to his original video of In the Club. He was hanging upside down rapping lyrics, and like me, as well as other people noticed, the year's been kind to Mr. Curtis. All this show money been pretty good to him. He eating good. But I had no problem with it because who the fuck looks like they exactly did what almost a decade and some change ago. So
Right.
what I'm saying? Does body shaming only apply to women? From you guys' perspective.
Unfortunately, the biasness to it, yes, because it's offensive if we say it. Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. But how many times I've come home and I live with a woman, and me and my boo, she cooked good, we may go out. I hear, oh, you gaining weight, you're gaining weight, you're gaining weight.
Mm-hmm.
But let me go to one of my female, my lovely aunts or mama or any one of them and be like, you getting big as a house, woman. Man, I'm finna get cussed out through the roof. To the moon and back. And that's why Vaughn laughing, because I know his mama would be the one to do it.
Man,
so
what?
Come on now. Come on.
I'm gaining weight every time she see me. Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Look, one time my mom, I'm on the phone. She's like, no, they Vaughn didn't start gaining some weight. I said, God damn it. They do it every time. Every time. I said, Mom, he's living with a woman. You gotta expect that. He eating good. And then he on them extra supplements. So come on now.
Wine, juice, and berries, motherfucker.
With a little GNC mixed in. But fellas, y'all go ahead, man. I feel like it's very biased.
GNC, that's dash.
I couldn't hear you, Mr. Omar.
No, I said he just got a dash of GNC in him. That's a little dash.
Just a dash, just dash.
I got a dash of fuck you, Marley. And so it's definitely biased. And man, Juice, boy, yeah. He know.
I know. Hell yeah, I know.
I don't know if that's just a family trait to do, but man, every male in the family, he gaining weight. God damn, you want me not to eat? But
then be the main one. You want me to cook when you get down there? Hell no, I'm going to Raising Cane.
Shit. But yeah, man, like I'm a use this person as example, and I've mentioned this woman many times on this platform. If I wasn't a happily spoken for man, yeah, I wouldn't mind sliding in a big ass cheek.
I already know.
I've been told she could sit on my goddamn face. They don't know I'm talking about Miss Liz or herself.
Oh my.
I won't stop it. And I won't seek help. Listen. Look, man. I said many times, I think a plus size woman can be some of the most attractive women in the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy just don't know that fufu, boy. That'd be some work under that goddamn.
It's fupa.
Fupa, whatever it is. I know this
coochie
down there sometimes. Shit.
Oh man.
You
Stupid
know it
as
be
fuck.
good before you bust your butt cheeks get tight. You gotta squeeze.
Whoa. Oh,
Not here, not here, not here, not here.
oh my
Always
God.
take it just that one
Always.
step
Yep.
over.
There it is, right there. There it is.
That's
That
There it
one
sorry.
is.
step
I'm
past
sorry.
that
There it
line.
is, right there.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, but yeah, damn.
You
Now,
can't think now, can you?
yeah.
You know, man, in a happy place.
But a lot of people have take offense to how she portrays herself on social media. But she also it's body positivity, you know what I'm saying? Nobody had a problem with Rihanna, maybe wearing skimpy things, or I don't hate to say it was exposing, but being living her truth, you know what I'm saying? So why y'all got a problem with me, you know what I'm saying? Because which I can understand, for you to see that, you had to stop scrolling. I actually go on her page, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of shit on social media. I don't giving no mind if I don't care about it, just keep scrolling. But you'll see in the comments people maybe expressing, hey, not trying to body shame you, queen, or this and that, but same time, you shouldn't be doing that. And some people
Right.
like, hey, I wouldn't care if it's Rihanna too. Like they do the same thing. Like you don't have to overreveal yourself and this and that. And people reply, oh, y'all body shaming her, y'all body shaming her. Let that be a guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember it was a video during the pandemic of Jay-Z working out on the beach, and like a lot of us, he got to put on some
Yeah.
pandemic weight. Man trying to get that shit off of him. You read the comment section, this the guy that cheated on Beyonce? I'm like, well, the man almost fucking 60, bitch. Like
I want to say something so bad. I'm like, bitch, you would cheat with the nigga if he gave you the time of day. Come on now.
like,
Come on now. Like Jay-Z said, there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire. Come on, cut that out. Cut
like
that out.
we expect this man to have metabolism of somebody that's 21 or 22. Like it's just unrealistic, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a biasness there. Like I said, I don't know if it's a topic we had exactly about men's health, a mental health. A man's mental health is never took serious. Like, you know,
Right.
they had a meme by Kanye, Will Smith, I think somebody else. Like they became memes for expressing they hurt, their sadness, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese and shit.
Yeah,
Crying.
yeah, like it's just like when it's gonna come a point, especially being a black man, that hey, my feelings account too. God damn it, like
Exactly, man.
I appreciate constructive criticism. I needed it too at one point in my life, like because like I said, everybody has vices. Everybody leans on things to get them through, and food was definitely one of mine early on in my life. But I made the conscious effort to be like, hey man, let's find a constructive way to deal with this instead of just eating it away. Like it's cool to play the game. It's cool to watch some of your favorite shows. Get your ass about the couch. Get a membership and go work out. But at the same time, don't attack me for it. You know what I'm saying? Going through the trials and tribulation that anybody else could. Because you know what I'm going through in my life. So
Right.
it's
That don't
definitely a
mean,
bias.
And I
when your
feel you
cousin
on
come
that,
down from
man.
Florida, you talking about, hey man, I need to get you in the gym. I'm not on your regimen, bro. I can't do what you do. You was on them supplements. All right, go
Hey,
ahead,
Molly,
Ron.
go ahead. Don't go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shit, I feel you, man. Because, I get talked about all the time. Shit, I'm a big ass AO guy anyway. Shit, I'm huge. Shit, I don't just trip
Yes.
about it. But, huh?
Hold on.
Excuse me?
I was backing up what you said. Like, yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, see, like you huge, man. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
But,
Shit.
anywho, yeah, man. It be like people, be talking about me. Cause see, hey, what happened was like I was in high school. I think I got like up in like 11th grade, and I had like slimmed all the way down type shit.
Man,
And I got like
man. That's
slim,
when I
slimmy.
met him. Man,
So
he looked like Orlando Shack back then.
Running the floor and
I-
everything, huh?
He looked like Kazam, bruh. Kazam.
so
I'm not
you
lying.
now, everybody be like, oh shit, bro. You guys are way back. Man, fuck you, man. Mind your fucking business. But compared to like a woman, bro, you can't say anything like that, bro, like at all. Bro, you're gonna get talked about as just being like
Yeah.
all of those type of evil words. towards your women and shit. So I be like, hell no, fuck that shit.
I mean, for me, I would say yes. It's not only apply to women; it does apply to men both ways. But I say, as far as like the care and like the social status about it, whatever, that's where the difference come in live. Because, like we just said, shit, I ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire, which is what men or most dudes are. That's what their fucking attractiveness or what their standards are. Like, what's your network? What's you doing? How you providing? How that, like, as far as what the gender norms and shit that we have put on women is about their looks. It's about like fucking how you look or whatever in their body. So shit, it hits different when we talk about that because shit, that's compared in America, that's all they bring to the damn table. So that's why I said that's why I would say the difference is why the body shaming type thing.
And half of the ones that make these comments don't be living up to their image. I mean, I guarantee you half them women that will body shaming 50 Cent, go see them personally. Go look at them personally. They're a couple of goddamn Wendy's biggie bags away from being goddamn a Dairy Queen McFlurry. Come on, whatever the fuck it's called. Come on now, get up out of here. Hell no. I had one. I ain't gonna lie. Some women, done told me, hey, I like you with, the little weight on you. I don't like you, all skinny and stuff. My girl tell me all the time, I don't like you just all skinny. Like, well, goddamn, make your mind up. I'm giving you the best that I got. I'm not gonna need a baker right now, this motherfucker. So, very good question. Very good question. Fellas, y'all got any more?
But before the more questions get out, disclaimer, gentlemen that watch the show, please do not listen to our ass. And next time your girl asks you, am I gaining weight? Now, the choice is yours. You can sit there and play a dumb like, yeah, you gain some weight. Yeah, your ass need to get out the couch. Yeah, you putting on a couple pounds if you want.
You stupid motherfucker.
I will happily put the link to some sites that I like to visit because your ass will surely be not getting none tonight, and we can move on.
Yeah. So yeah. Rump Shakers Volume 5 will be in your near future. Fellas, can y'all finish a statement off for me right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here it is. Something women say that makes men angry.
I don't want anything from the store.
Goddamn right. Marley took my answer.
Damn, Marley.
Marley. Hey, if this was Family and Feud, Marley just hit the number one. Instantly.
I'm not hungry.
And then she no. Let me tell you what it is. Let me get some of yours.
That go is I'm not hungry, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why you eating my food, man? What's going on?
I got one better. You ask. She say no, you bring it back. Well, why would I come when I go out? I bring it. Well, I ain't asked for that shit. You ate it. Well, I mean, it's me. What the fuck? You want me to
sound like that happened yesterday.
God damn it. Well, and last week, that I did them, but still.
I mean, let me see. What's something women say to get men angry?
See, I am.
We need to talk. I don't like that. Mm-mm.
I told you so. I hate that shit.
I hate every time a chick like asks me some ignorant ass question like, all right, I'm over here up on the couch on the game. You're gonna ask me what I'm doing. Motherfucker, can you see? I'm on the couch on the game.
Exactly.
Why you asking me dumbass questions?
Exactly. Oh my God.
I did ask my man. He gave me right before we clocked out. My man down there. I've been trying to get a habit of, taking these questions to work and asking the guys, so female, so depending on the general sex of the question. He said to him, what he said? He said, if you don't, another one will.
If my girl ever tell me that, she gonna be with that other one. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah.
Remove you from my presence. Don't threaten me with a good time. Bye.
Hey, that would have been.
I don't give a fuck.
Like,
Hey,
okay.
what if they talk about the hot girl shit? It's hot girl time.
Man, listen, I am 32 years old. I wish my girl would come in here talking about hot anything. She better have my hot chips. We hear no goddamn hot summer, hot anything. And hear that bullshit.
Oh,
Shit.
I guess I don't know. That shit get up out there. Is what it is.
Man, what's wrong with you? Nothing.
Nothing. Oh yeah. I go,
Nothing?
that's the one. I go, they pissed off like a motherfucker. Hey, what's
Hell
wrong with you, girl?
Then
Nothing.
look,
You gotta
when you
worry
hit
about
them, when you hit them with, all right, don't come at me later trying to talk to me about that. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. Your ass sitting over there mad. I ain't mad. Man, get your ass up out here. Oh my God, man.
Ooh,
This is sad.
Hey, I don't know so much something you say, she says, but something she do. Like, let's say y'all get into a disagreement and you trying to know, hey, I'm man up in my wrongs, or just something you trying to bury the hatchet, and she hit you with that just letter K.
Yeah, that is.
Messages, she just hit you with a K.
Like
Yeah,
K. All right, yeah, whatever, nigga. That type of shit.
yeah, they kind of be blowing y'all for some shit, man. I'm gonna tell you something that my girl do that they just, I don't know what the fuck. We could be in the car, right? We could be riding around, just riding, cruising, talking. The conversation really we ain't really just having too much conversation. Her cousin can call her. And nigga, when I tell you, nigga, that conversation, nigga, it's like a whole nother person on the phone. Soon as she, hey, yeah, what's going on? Turn up, bitch, turn up, bitch, turn up, bitch, turn up. I'm like, wait a minute. I was just in the car with you. You weren't saying shit. Man, hey man. I imagine she probably feel the same way when one of y'all called me. Nigga! That's just me relieved. Hell, I'm in that board. Nigga, you called. About time. What you doing? Where you been?
I got another one, man. I know we all can agree to this, man. Where your tongue going? What you doing?
Nah, that's just you, bro. That's
whoa. I'm ready for that.
That's only you.
Whoa.
That was just me, man.
Yes, thank you. Hit that, please. What the? Whoa.
Sir.
Listen. I'm
he
gonna give you
tried
some
it. He
advice.
tried to get us all on the scene. He tried.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Stay from the foompa up. The foompa up, okay? Foompa up. Don't go nowhere below. None of that.
Hey man, if you keep going when they say that, that's assault. You got to stop.
Man. Marley trying to give you some cases. He trying to give you some charges like Robert.
I don't need none of them, brother. Nah.
I mean, man, it's so many countless ones. I just wanted to throw that at you guys because it's ridiculous. But did anybody else have a question? Or I know it was a couple questions.
Thank Marlon. Didn't you have a question?
Okay, yeah. Another one like on that line, just funny like question is do you guys talk during sets, and if so, who initiates it?
Oh man, Vaughn, go ahead. I know you want. Go ahead.
Well,
oh my God.
I try not to be so verbal. And I don't all situations. Sometimes I just I won't speak so much on this current relationship, but in the past I just go in like a mercenary. Like Black Ops. I spot my target. I know the game plan. I know what my marks are, and I execute, and I go in and out.
But
yeah, I don't mind being a little verbal, throwing some ooh shit, some fucks, or one of my favorite lines. I haven't used it. I try not to use it, now that I'm in a relationship. Oh, you nutted on my dick. Why you ain't tell me? Shit like that.
Oh my God. Why? Marley.
Like, nah, damn it.
I'll never forgive you. I'll never forgive you for this question, Marley.
No, let me get.
Shit, I want to play that.
What I used to say, I used to go on my Wesley Snipes type shit, like
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. It's one of my idols, man. I used to try to implement some of this shit into my own routine, like
What you thought you was Blade? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. What you doing?
Where
Wesley
you
Snipes.
been? Wesley, you're not paying your taxes. They gonna get your ass. What you mean? What the hell you been?
I
What you
said
want?
Wesley
What you
Pipes.
want? A bunch? You want? Oh, you said. Oh, no, 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 bro, no.
I mean Wesley Pipes.
No.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man. Okay.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm confused at first. I was like, why the fuck did they
Like
come out? I got Wesley Snipes for.
yeah, my fault. I meant Pipes. He said Blade. uh, you know, suck my balls harder. Say that. I did. You want me to go sleep in it? Like it get good? You want me to go sleep in it? Just leave it in there.
You ain't never hit it with bitch, bitch.
No, you know, I was more of a gentleman. I know you should call him out the name, like degrading and nothing, you know. Like I say, you know, I just say stuff like, you know, you want me to leave it in there, go sleep in, you know, suck my balls harder, you know, stay right there. I want to taste it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't you dare come on my dick and not tell me, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff.
When too much Pornhub has entered your world. Oh my God. Anybody else want to go, man? Go ahead.
Get your tongue in her ass cheek.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I guess that's some of the footage from Von bedroom.
Oh my God.
Come back nasty on her. 55th.
One, go ahead. One more. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, one.
Hawkins
I'm
is
sorry.
like
One.
the
I'm sorry.
great
One. I'm
part
so sorry.
of
One. I'm
it,
so
man.
sorry. I've got one more.
Oh,
What can I
shit.
put it? Like, is it okay? You know,
Oh
like said,
no.
like I say that quite a couple times to him. You know, if I look, I get on the stomach.
Just reaction. He said, "Oh
Oh, he said, "Oh
Oh
no,
no. This
oh my
nigga need
god,
help.
bro!
Nigga
You
need
can
help.
go ahead. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. You can go
Oh
ahead.
I ain't
man, don't be
fucking with
thinking on no
y'all,
more
bro.
while we sitting here.
Hey, y'all got problems. Honestly, got
Oh my
problems.
God. Oh my
But
God.
yeah, shit. Yeah, I talk and no, I don't be stuttering at all. Hey, when I talk my shit.
English, motherfucker, do you
It just have all the sex like greater whenever you talk that shit, bro. Like point blank. You have to talk that talk sometimes. So yeah.
What you be saying, man?
Yeah, let me tear it up, tear it up.
I just be saying like, bro, all of the normal shit, you know, like shit.
What is normal? Wait, what is normal?
You know,
Basic.
like
Tell spit
I
in your
just
mouth.
asked her. I just asked her, hey, do you miss this dick? You know, ask him yeah, like where you want me to put it in or something like that.
Oh
Or
yeah.
see, I like my favorite thing. I just tell her, don't you fucking move. Don't you move. Stop moving. Stop. Yeah. So that'd be my shit. And then they start, you know, trying to shake and, you know, having all that shit. So yeah.
See, I got this guilty pleasure. This has always been something. If I'm in the midst of handling business and that phone go off, her phone go off, I get in real good. I'll be like, don't answer the phone. I don't want to. Now, go on, answer. Fuck that phone. I done had my girl throw it against the wall a couple times. But yeah. You know, it's normal. You know, you get to, you know, bag it up. Let me see. What are some things? What are some things that I would say?
Throw that ass.
I'm not
throwing that ass.
I'm not overly vocal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not overly vocal.
The man of action. I got you.
You know, I gotta handle it. You know, I'm not gonna tell her spit in my mouth with no nasty shit like you talking about and no shit like that. No.
I hope not.
What are some things? And I know my girl told me, she's like, You don't be vulgar. I mean, of course, if something feel good, you're gonna let out a grunt here now. God damn, hold on, wait a minute now. Hey,
Nah,
you
yeah, I be
know,
damn near saying.
but
I
we
have been told that I don't talk enough when a person trying to give me head. I
What?
don't just be saying shit.
I've
don't just
talked
be saying
before.
shit.
I've talked before one time with one of my exes. I told that bitch, hey, wait a minute, you bet me, bitch. I mean, one of
No.
my exes, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. If she ever hear this, bitch, I'm talking about you. Hell yeah. She gave me that goddamn Blade Trinity dome. Oh, wait a minute. Fall back.
Man, hey, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Marlon. Do you have anything to say?
Well, no, I'm over here weak laughing at y'all clowns.
Okay. Juice, you remember a certain associate of ours, I can say his name here. His story don't involve him. Keywan, the apartment complex he used to live in
Oh my God, yes.
by the old
Yes.
Kmart.
Yes.
Well, one endeavor one night, this young lady who was on her rag or whatnot,
Oh, you said that I used to live in?
No, he used to live there. We used to go over there and work out, what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. One time I went over there, thought I was gonna give me some boom boom. And
the pootie wop. Okay.
yeah. Unfortunately, she said, I'm on my monthly and whatnot. And she was BB dub, but she had a fat ass too.
Right.
And she gave me some head. And that was a great, that goddamn great awesome boy. I got some stories telling that. Pull up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's one of them. That's one of them. And I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? We was going in the crib and she's like, nah, because my baby in there, is sleeping and whatnot. And I already knew she had a baby, what we weren't dating and we both just wanted to fuck. But I was like, well, you know what I'm saying, my dick hard. I came out here, I got my black. Well, it was.
Well, there you go.
Like the man had Tourette's. He just
Nigga like chill off house party. This here makes you dick.
I didn't lead like that. But I
Oh
basically
my God.
was implementing, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's late at night, so I'm close to midnight, I got my black sweats on, I got my black socks on, I got my ninja Hirachi sandals on. Like, hey,
we don't need to know your attire, sir.
I'm dressed for war, man. This is my battle attire. So
destruction, you mean? But go ahead.
So she's like, well, I tell you what, pull your car, in one of these parking spots, and she's like, back into it. And at the time, I wasn't the best driver that I am now, so I couldn't really.
Shit. You ain't driving now.
So
he couldn't even wait. He had to say that.
So real shit, like, and you know how your windows kind of be fogging up and shit, like,
right,
like late at night. And Juice, I don't know if you remember, that car was basically a buggy. It was a piece of shit, and I had a defrost problem. So it's kind of hard, like, me to reverse because the parking spots are already tight. So I said, I'm just gonna pull in head first. She's like, nah, just back up so I can see. And I ain't got no ticket. Nah, fuck. So she like, oh my God. So I just parked regular. My window's already fogging up. So she,
right,
doing what she do, And man, I'm talking about teeth for days.
Oh.
And I was just a trooper. I was a trooper. I just stuck
Fuck
to
that.
I just grin and this and that. And she was like, you got some gum. What you need some gum for? Because I guess she was trying to do the whole cool mint thing, get like some halls or something. But I don't have Orbit gum. So she basically gave me head with gum, and I only say it was a good experience because some of the gum, got on my shit, what I'm saying, on my balls and shit. But it was not one of my best experiences.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high. Nigga, you boy, that's one of them.
Nice girl, but not definitely something.
Nah.
Not looking forward to.
Nah. Nah, that sounds like a horror story.
It definitely wasn't enjoyable. I got plenty
First
more,
up,
but
I thought it was peppermint they supposed to use, not gum.
yeah, I didn't have nothing like that. She wanted something that implemented a
Well,
mini
you should have
type,
told. Well,
type of
you should have
sensation.
told that bitch, no, you won't be getting no
What?
gum on my pubes, bitch. But
I wanted to see where it was going. I wanted to see. I'm an open-minded guy, man.
You got
yeah, it's a little too goddamn open minded. Marley, we ain't hear nothing from you, brother.
He said he ain't got nothing. He said he
He
not
ain't got
vocal
nothing.
for.
So he just in there.
I just let the lady do all the signing, man. I'm
I
really
feel you, but
Then
I like to be
out of
vocal too.
nowhere, this is amazing. Oh wow.
I don't even say that, bro. Hey, ain't no reason to lie if it is lie.
You don't ask for your nuts to be squeezed or nothing.
Whoa.
Not like squeeze, but cuff.
Oh my God, bro. Next question, please.
You
Next
got to
question,
show
please.
them balls some love.
Oh,
You don't, I just can't.
next question, please. Next question, please. Oh my God.
I said, okay.
Oh my God. That's all for the love connection.
That's all for the love connection.
Okay,
Man.
thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
The balls is where
Fellas,
it's at.
we've moved to almost to the end of the segue. Of course, we can throw out some quick sports references, it being the All-Star weekend, if y'all got any quick little takes you want to get off your chest, let it be known.
Yeah. That shit was like, it was in Cleveland. It was rough. It was a rough one.
Yes, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Cause that dunk contest, man, I could have went out there and did better dunk attempts than the actual dunks.
Vince Carter still alive. He rolled around his grave, man. It's damn shame.
Goddamn right.
They should start fighting some of the professional dunkers, man. That like make it a competition. Like put like $1 million on the line. Professional dunkers versus NBA dunkers. Shit,
The day they put $1 million in the dunk contest, LeBron, old scalp having ass, gonna get in that goddamn contest. Watch.
Yeah, I ain't got much for sports, man. Like I said, we all noticed the NFL season wrapped up. Congratulations to Los Angeles Rams, but far as like Martin said right now at the All-Star game, I was at work. Not a good start. It's just not a buzz.
Listen. Hold on. I gotta interrupt you to say this. Your All-Star weekend ruined when Karl Anthony Towns won the 3-point competition. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man. Like, without no Steph, no Clay, no D Book. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like
D Book was there.
Huh?
He was there.
But I'm saying, did he compete? Devin Book can compete?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Yeah. Your fellow compadre was in it. One of your.
Oh my God.
That was
I don't know these niggas, man.
Dang, that D Book didn't participate.
I don't think he did. I think it was Luke Kennard.
I thought it was D Book.
No, it was Bane from Memphis and fucking Trey Young or whatever. Those on two.
Trey Young, yeah.
Hattie was there too. Hattie Mills, Brooklyn.
I thought you were talking about the Pally Bells, the
Brooklyn
Pies.
had one shit
damn,
since Julius Erving. Could you please be quiet?
Hattie Mills, Brooklyn.
You can tell that sounding like whatever that damn thing sound like on the Goonies. But anyway,
sound like Cleveland Junior. That's what he said.
Yeah, he do.
Ah, damn.
I'll still kick your ass, bitch. But anyway, we're gonna move to a segue we call "Get It Off Your Chest" / Black History. And fellas, how we been doing this? We've been giving some unsung heroes some praise. And fellas, if y'all want to kick it off, then go ahead. Who is your unsung hero for today?
If I could, man, I'm gonna start it off, man. I want to go and get mine out the way, man. I want to just go and shout out Miss shit. I can't say her name right. Shoot, I think it's Ripperton. Anywho,
Minnie Ripperton.
Yeah. Ripperton. Yeah. I wanted to go on and
Okay,
shout her out
okay.
The
for just
singing
having
ass.
those
I want her
high
daughter.
octane hits or whatever, like that high voice and had ayo that song Loving You. Yeah. Um she is kind of known for like hitting the high octane type shit. So yeah, I
Oh
wanted
yeah.
just to go on and shout her out.
Okay, shout out Minnie Riperton. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Keep on with my theme. It's just history on this day. Back February 29th, 1991, it was Grammy night, and 8 African Americans all won Grammys that night. It was one of the most in history or so. And then
Okay.
uh rest in peace, Sidney Poitier. He was born on this day, one of the great first black actors,
mm.
out there that showed, you know, barriers and everything for us. So yeah, that was my
Your great granddaddy. But
I take that.
brother Vaughn.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give out. I don't say local, but he's not. His birth place is not too far from here. A guy named Harold Ralph Boston was born in Laurel, Mississippi, and
Mhm.
on May the 9th, 1939, he attended Oak Park Vacation School, where one of his coaches named Joseph Fry basically persuaded him to pursue track and field. Upon graduating from Oak Park in 1957, Boston attended an all-black Tennessee State University in Nashville, Tennessee, where he majored in biochemistry. As an athlete, he participated in the long jump, high and low hurdles, the high jump, and the triple jump. He qualified for the 1960 Summer Olympic Games in Rome and won the gold medal by breaking the 25-year-old long jump record previously held by none other than Black Olympic gold medalist Jesse Owens. In 1964, Boston won silver medal for the long jump at Summer Olympics in Tokyo. So just give a shout out to, I want to say, a local legend named Mr. Harold Ralph Boston. That's all I got to say.
Fun fact, I think that I'm from kin to Jackie Owens, by the way.
Yeah, shit. That's what's up.
Yeah, on my daddy's side. I didn't learn that till I was like maybe in the third grade. Man, I want to end this thing with, you know, sending special praises and giving this woman her flowers because she definitely deserves them. Shout out to Miss Lisa Williamson. Y'all don't necessarily know her as that. You know her as Sister Soldier. You know, she's an author, an
I've heard of her.
activist, a musician, and a film producer. She first called out Bill Clinton on race issues in the U.S. in 1992 presidential campaign. She attended Cornell University Advanced Studies program. She also went to Rutgers. She studied the African American history studies. She also attended University of, I don't want to get this wrong, Salmonica, something like that. She studied a broad program there. She's famously known for her books. You know, if you ever been in the toilet and you about to go do the number two, and you went in the bookshelf or the cabinet, wherever your mama keep your books, and you ever seen this book with these big ass pink lips was dotted on the book, that was a Sister Soldier book. It's called The Coldest Winter Ever. She also made a book, if you ever seen Midnight, A Gangster's Love Story. Let's see, No Disrespect, The Meaning of Love, A Deeper Love Inside, The Poor Santiago Story, and many more. And we just want to shed light and give this woman her roses because she's still alive. She's still doing her thing. She makes great books. She gives great lectures. And man, we should, kind of going into what we said earlier today, we should look more towards our leaders and not just our entertainers. So shout out to Sister Soldier, man.
Oh
Big
yeah.
inspiration, big, role model for the ladies and even the gentlemen. So that's all I got.
Well, fellas, that about wraps it up, man. Another great show, man. Another great experience, man. Juice, would you like to do the honors? Send us
Yes,
on
sir.
out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let's get it done. It's been another legendary episode. We are the family. I'm just saying 48. This has been, hey, it's deep, but also entertaining. We
Oh yeah.
we always tell you like, share, comment, and subscribe to every platform. All of
Everywhere.
them. And we'll even be on new platforms pretty soon. Just be on the lookout for that. But on that note, man, if you're new to it, you know what I'm about to say. But if you're not, this is how it goes. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. We are the family. I'm just saying 48, and we'll see you next week. We about this thing.
Deuces.
Yes, sir. Make sure you kiss
Yes,
his
sir.
rings, bitch. I forgot to tell y'all that at the beginning of the show. Bye.
Oh my God.